Hi, nice to see you again. Let's talk about embedded questions. Sometimes we want to use a question as part of another question or a statement. This is called an embedded question. In this review, we will see embedded questions in indirect questions, statements, and subject questions. Let's talk about indirect questions. We can use embedded questions as part of other questions. For example, a normal question would be, "Where's the station?" And the indirect question, meaning that it includes the embedded question, would be, "Could you tell me where the station is?" We can also use embedded questions as part of statements. For example, a normal question would be, "Where does she work?" The embedded question in a statement would be, "I don't know where she works." Notice that we remove the question mark and we add a full stop instead. Also, we keep the normal sentence order, meaning we use the subject and the verb and not the opposite. Finally, let's talk about the subject questions. Well, if you start with a subject question, you don't need to change the grammar much because it is already similar to a statement. For example, a normal subject question would be, "Who loves Julie?" The embedded subject question would be, "I don't know who loves Julie." Another normal subject question could be, "What happened?" And the embedded subject question would be, "We are trying to find out what happened." But hold on, there's more. Here are some examples of verbs that we often use with embedded questions. Wonder. For example, "I wonder why she said that." Know. For example, "They don't know what they're doing." And remember. For example, "We don't remember where the house is." Thanks for the attention. Let's practice a little with regular questions you ask in your daily conversations. How would they sound in the form of an embedded question? Stay tuned for our next learning adventure. Goodbye.